Make lemonade. When life hands you lemons, you make lemonade. When it's gray skies and 6 degrees Celsius after a week of being 30, you bundle up anyways and head out on your hike. Because you know why? Make lemonade. Because you know it's not always going to be blue skies and 30 degrees. And when you find yourself feeling sad about something, just recognize that it's okay to feel sad. But then look around at what you do have in your life and focus less on what you haven't. Make lemonade. We're not going to let a little rain stop us from hiking for Huron Hospice today. If you're new here, I should probably explain that Hike for Huron Hospice is going on from May 23rd to 30th, and my family and I are looking around at what we have in our community. Each day during this week, we are hiking a different local trail, supporting a different local business in the food and drink industry, and talking about local history. And we're finding that we have a lot to be proud of in our community. We made a stop at Barliff's Bakery in Clinton before our hike today. We had planned to pick up some of their incredible, glorious donuts that are a fusion of art and food. Sadly, they were all sold out. Make lemonade. So we filled a couple boxes of a mixed variety of squares, and honestly, they're just like Grandma used to make. Taking a bite out of these is like stepping back into your childhood. One taste, and I was teleported back to Saturday mornings at the Bartliff's Diner Bar, spinning on the stools and talking with the neighbors. Bartliff's baked goods will put a spring in your step, and that is just what we needed for our hike today. Today, we are hiking at the Clinton Conservation Area. Located on Highway 4 on the south side of Clinton, it is managed by the Ausable Bayfield Conservation Authority with some help from the Clinton Lions Club, and it is a great place for a trail walk and family picnic. There is tons of open outdoor space, a small playground that's perfect for smaller kids, a large pavilion with picnic tables, and a 9-hole disc golf course. That's right, Frisbee golf. As far as I know, this is one of only 2 Frisbee golf courses in all of Huron County. Sadly, I forgot the Frisbees at home today. Make lemonade. So let's set off on our hike then. There is a really cool bridge here. It is supremely simple and uncomplicated, and it's a design that really contrasts with the intricate metal truss bridge that we saw yesterday. But this bridge was installed 30 years ago and still looks the same as it always has. There is beauty in simplicity. So the trails at Clinton Conservation Area lead you behind Huron View Retirement Home and the Health Unit. But where these buildings stand today was once the home of Huron House of Refuge from 1895 to 1961. It was a place for the poor, the mentally ill, and the infirm. It seems a little archaic by today's standards, but the alternative of the time was the Goderich Jail, a far more primitive and costly option. The Huron House of Refuge was very progressive at the time. David Yates talks about this in his book Out of the Woods and gives far more detail. But it's an interesting chapter in Huron's history. And sometimes your ideas about what's ideal, what's important, can change. So when you've just started your 2-kilometer hike on a cold day and you get a soaking wet boot, make lemonade. Change the goal for today. We're not really packing it up and turning it around. We've just decided that maybe today is a better day for adventures in Minecraft rather than the trails. Take care of yourself, and if you can, someone else too. And that wraps up day 6 of our week-long hike for Huron Hospice. Thank you so much to everyone who has given me support, words of encouragement along the way. I've just realized this afternoon I've become the top fundraiser, the top individual fundraiser for the Hike for Hospice, and I don't know what to say. I feel bad for June Robinson, who was 92 years young and is still hiking for hospice, and I've put her in a second place now, but it's wonderful to have everyone's support, and I'm so thankful. Thank you to Gail for your donation. Thank you, David. Thank you so much. Grandma and Grandpa, thank you very much for your donation towards my hike. Esther, thank you. Janet, thank you. and Norman Joanne. Thank you. It's been wonderful to have everyone's support. Stay tuned for tomorrow, day 7 of our week-long hike for Huron Hospice.